Hey guys, today we will talk about the famous black sisters Bellatrix, Andromeda, and Narcissa. Growing up, the girls' lives would have been comfortable. The Black family, of course, one of the most rich family in the wizarding world, truly pure blood wizarding family. First of all, let's talk about Bellatrix, the Death Eater. Bellatrix was the eldest of the sisters, brought into her parents' pure-blood mania with a breathtaking completeness. Of all the sisters, it was Bellatrix who was the most faithful to her family, and it was she who was utterly irredeemable as a result. Bellatrix joined the Death Eaters as soon as she was able to. She married Rodolphus Lestrange, a man we never learned much about, but who joined Bellatrix with cruel delight in torturing Frank and Alice Longbottom. The only person that Bellatrix truly loved was Lord Voldemort. Bellatrix spoke to Voldemort tenderly, and she was the last Death Eater standing with him at the Battle of Hogwarts. If Bellatrix managed to muster affection for anyone other than Voldemort, it was her younger sister. Even at the height of the Second Wizarding War, Bellatrix and Narcissa called each other Sissy and Bella. No doubt childhood names they had given each other. Narcissa was the youngest of all three. She made a respectable marriage after graduating Hogwarts and into another pure-blood family. It was Lucius Malfoy, a Death Eater, who brought Narcissa into the darker side of the wizarding world, but Narcissa never became a Death Eater herself. Although Narcissa wasn't exactly the warmest of the characters, she did harbor a fierce maternal love for her son Draco. After all, it was Narcissa who wished for Draco to attend Hogwarts so that he might be closer to home. And it was the same love that made her defy and lied to Voldemort, leading to his downfall. Convinced of her family's superiority, but not bold or cruel enough to lose herself to it completely, Narcissa was loyal to her own child instead, and walked the middle path of the noble and most ancient House of Black. Now let's talk about Andromeda. There was Andromeda, the middle child, but Andromeda stood out from the sisters in her own way when she married Ted Tonks, a muggle-born wizard of distinctly impure blood. He called her Dromeda, perhaps her own childhood nickname, or perhaps a new one to mark her new family. She was immediately disowned as a blood traitor, and from that day onward she never saw her sister again. Bellatrix confirmed this to Voldemort, saying that she and Narcissa never set eyes to our younger sister since she married a mudblood. Despite this, Andromeda bore the burden of having a resemblance to her older sister, Bellatrix. It was Andromeda, who governed more by kindness than her sisters, who was left with the most scars. Andromeda lost almost everything in the Second Wizarding War. Ted Tonks died in that war. Heartbreakingly soon after that, her own sister Bellatrix murdered her daughter Nymphadora Tonks. It was left to Andromeda to bring up her grandson Teddy, almost the only direct family she had left, showing a true strength and bravery that her sisters did not. It seems almost impossible that these three women with almost identical upbringings could lead such a different lives, but the Black family tree twists and grows in mysterious way. So these were the stories of three black sisters. Yeah, they were different from each other.